Hello everyone, welcome to another session of Autodesk Revit tutorial. In this session we are going to explore on workspace of Autodesk Revit. We are going to learn what is the workspace and what can we do with each section of our Autodesk Revit. As we mentioned previous session, you can click on new and choose one template from this list. In this list, I choose a default metric to start a project with architectural discipline of Autodesk Revit, and I choose project and click OK. When you start a new project, an empty project, you can see a workspace like this, and or you can see Autodesk Assistant. Based on your version of your Revit, you can see Autodesk Assistant or not. Autodesk Assistant added from Revit 2027. Okay, let's start. Let's start from the top bar. This top bar names its name is Quick Access Toolbar. Quick Access Toolbar contains some tools which we use usually, and if you use a lot from one tool, for example stair, you can right click and click Add to Quick Access Toolbar, and it goes to this bar. We will see each item and its usage. The second part is file here. Its name is application menu. Contain the menu of our application, for example new for a start new project, or family, or conceptual mass. These are our workspaces. Or open for open another file or project. Save for save your file, save as for save as your file, export, print, and close. We will see and we will work with these options later. And we have another button named option here, as we see in previous session. We have some option here. We will learn these options later, but now you know that these are our options of Autodesk Revit. These are not related to any project. These are in whole your application. Okay, and the next part is this section. This name is ribbon. Ribbon contains some tab like architecture, structure, concrete, and other tabs, and in each tab you have some panel named build, contains some tools, wall, door, window, and other tools. Panel of circulation, we have some tool here. Panel of model, we have some tool here. Panel of room and areas, and other panels. So if you click on any tab, you can see a panel name, structure, connection, foundation, and other panel, concrete, steel, system, and the other tabs. The first tab contains architectural tools. If we need to model architectural discipline of Autodesk Revit, usually we need to use these tools. A structural tab contains tools related to a structural discipline of Autodesk Revit. Concrete is the structural discipline as well. It contains some tool related to reinforcing. A steel tab is related to a structural discipline as well. and it contains some tool related to a structural connection of Revit. System tab contains some tool related to Autodesk Revit MEP, mechanical, electrical, and plumbing tools. And the other tab is common tabs, and these are not uh, related to any discipline. In all disciplines, the other tab can be used. The insert tab is contains some tool related to insert a file into your project. For example, PDF, AutoCAD, Revit, Point Cloud, and the other format. You can import or insert the file from out of your Revit into your project. The annotate tab related to some tool related to annotation on your plan or section on or your view. For example, you need to create dimension, text, or tag. You can use this tab. The next tab is analyze. It contains some tool related to analyze your project, analyze of energy or loading related to a structural discipline. You can find it on Analyze tab. The massing and site. The massing and site contains some tool related to massing and site. Massing for model your conceptual mass, and site related to topography modeling of your project. The Collaborate tab. The Collaborate tab is related to teamwork or work sharing. If you need to work with your colleagues on a single project, you can use the Collaborate tab in your ribbon file. The View tab is related to some tool about your views. You need to create a new view, you need to create some template, you need to create some schedule and the other work related to working with views. Okay, so if you need to do something about view, you need to find it on View tab. The Manage tab. The Manage tab is related to some tools about managing your project. For example, define your unit of your project, create some new material, modify some, for example, line weight or line styles or something else. You can find it on Manage tab. And actually you have Dynamo here. You can use visual programming with Dynamo, and we will learn it in another course. And the add-in tab is related to some of your add-ins you installed in your Revit. We don't have any add-in, so we don't see anything here. And the Modify tab is related to modify elements. For example, you need to delete any element, move element, copy element, and the other work you can find it on Modify tab. So this is the ribbon. We will all of these tools on all of the tabs. In future, we just have an introduction about ribbon in this session. And the next section is workspace. Here is your workspace of Autodesk Revit. If you need to create some wall or door or window or beam or any type of object, you need to create it here. For example, I can create a new wall here. If you can see, we have a wall. The next section is Properties window. The Properties window contains the properties of each element you have selected. If you select a wall, you can see properties of wall here. If you select a view, you can see properties of this view or this elevation I have selected. And if you don't select anything, these properties is belong to your view, your active view. So I'm on level 1. So these properties is related to view of level 1. If I select anything, these properties is related to your selection. Okay. So the properties window contains some section. Let me choose a wall. The first section is this button. This button name type selector, and it shows type of element, type of existing element. For example, I create my project from default metric template. So actually it has some loaded family in my project, and if I choose a wall, I can see existing type of walls in this template. I can add more type in this list, or I can remove some type from this list. So this is type selector. For example, when you are going to create a wall, you can choose the type of the wall here and then create my wall. This is type selector, and actually I can choose type of wall later. The next section is edit type. We have two type of perimeter. We have two type of perimeter: type perimeter and instance perimeter. You can see instance perimeter in this list, and you can see type perimeter in this list. So if you click on edit type, you can see type parameters of your selected element. And we will explain what is type perimeter and what is instance perimeter and what is its difference. Okay, so for now, just know about this is type perimeters and these are instance perimeters of your selected element. This is the properties window. The next section is project browser. Project browser contains all of your views. For example, you have some plan view, you have some section view, you have some sheets, you have some schedules, legends, drafting views, and etc. You can find all of your views in project browser, and we will see in later, we will see what is type of views and how we can work with views. For now, we are just explaining sections of our application. The next section is this bar. We have a bar here at bottom of your application. We named it a status bar. We have some tool here. These are control the visibility of your view. For example, you need to see the layer of your wall. You can change detail level to fine, or you don't need to see it. You can change it to coarse. You need to, for example, see shaded like this. So just these tools control your visibility of your view. Okay, and we will learn all of these tools in future, in next sessions. And here we have some tool as well. These tools control your selection and help you to select the proper element. These are just help you to choose the right element. Okay, so we will see what are they. And the next section, Autodesk Assistant. We have Autodesk Assistant here. It's added from 2027 to your Revit. This is an assistant for you. You can ask question, ask to do something for you. This is an AI agent to help you on your project, and we will learn it. These are the basic sections of Autodesk Revit. We have some other views and windows, and actually we will learn all of the sections and windows and views, but for now it is okay, it is good. And another thing, you can close these views, these and this. You can close all the panels, and if you need to bring it, right click on a white space, click on properties, you can see your properties, right click, and in browser you can bring project browser back. And if you need to customize the location, you can click here in top bar of your project browser or properties, and you can move it. Click, hold, and drag it. You can put it here, you can put it here, you can put it here, and you can put and merge these together. Okay, I put it here, project browser, I put it on right side and the properties on left side, and uh, it is your decision. It is it depends on you and its location. I am comfortable with putting and arranging my windows like this. Project browser on right side and properties on left side. You can, for example, put both of them on right side. No problem, and it depends on you. Okay, these are the sections and the view and windows of your workspace. In next session, we are going to learn about unit of your project and some of your starting project definition. I hope you enjoy with this session, and I will see you in the next session. Thank you and goodbye.